What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Niner Sickness, with another podcast on a Monday night. We're having a funeral. We're having a funeral here in the Niner Sickness home for the Arizona Cardinals. We put them to sleep. No more Arizona Cardinals. They are with a 45-29 victory. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a wonderful Monday. I hope you guys are enjoying Monday Night Football. The Eagles playing the Seahawks. But our 49ers are NFC West champs. Let's hear it for the San Francisco 49ers. Let's go. We are live, all the way live from the east to the west, to the south, to the north. Let's go. What's up, my brother Dave? Congrats on the Niners on securing the West title. Continue to root for your Vikings. Let's see how far and how well your Vikings can do going forward in the North. What is up, Don? We got royalty. Welcome to Don. Welcome to the channel. Much obliged. We got Jimmy in the house. What's up, Jimmy? We got Brad in the house. What's up, Brad? He says, let's go Niners. Let's go. My boy, my brother from a whole different mother. Dion, Niner Gang Podcast. How you doing, sir? Appreciate you being here, my friend. We got Daniel Barry Sports in the house. How you doing, Daniel Barry Sports? Good to see you. Good to see you. We got my boy, John, in the house. What's up, John? How are you doing tonight? My boy Dion says, NFC West champs. Biatch. Let's effing go. Let's go. Let's go. Before we go any further, make sure to...
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
Make sure to like and subscribe now by wiping your feet. Wipe your feet, and smash that like button for your boy, Niner Sickness. We got my boy, my Uso, Jason, Captain Niner in the house. What's up, brother? How are you doing today? So, the San Francisco 49ers won and beat the Cardinals 45-29. 45-29. We took care of business at home. We got a little bit of scared with Brock, but he was fine. But the Niners did what they had to do, and they handled their business pretty well. I want to say this. I am so freaking proud of our San Francisco 49ers. Hold on real quick. Let me clear that. I want to say this. I am so freaking proud of this organization from the top to the bottom. From the owners to the people in the management, to the coaches, to the players. It is a true honor to be able to say that I am a faithful of the best NFL team in the NFL. There is no other team like our San Francisco 49ers. If you love that, show me some thumbs up. If you are a down and dirty 49er fan that loves your team no matter what, This is a year that we can be knocking on the doorsteps of the 6th Lombardi Trophy. This could be the year that we can be knocking on the doorstep of the 6th Lombardi Trophy. What would the 6th Lombardi Trophy mean to you? For those that are new, for those that are young, for those that haven't been following the 49ers for a very long time, you guys have been desiring another Super Bowl. I am old school. I've been watching and following the Niners since 1977. I got the opportunity to watch all 5 Super Bowls and more. Oh, actually all 7. But the 5 victories in person, had a blast. I've been to all 5 parades in San Francisco after the Super Bowl win. And I understand that a lot of you young people are hungry to do the same. You want to experience your team hoist the Lombardi Trophy. You're tired of NFC Championship games. You're tired of getting so close and not getting crossed over. Some of you experience a heartbreaking loss against the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl in 2019. Can this be the year? Can 2023 be the year that your San Francisco 49ers, our San Francisco 49ers, can put it all together and bring home the 6th Lombardi Trophy and move up to the same bracket as the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots? How hungry are you for a Super Bowl win this year? I know a lot of us, we have criticized coaches, owners, management, players, and I understand whether those criticisms are valid or not. I understand why people do it. It's because they are loyal fans. They love their team and they want to see their favorite NFL team lift the Lombardi Trophy. They want to see Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Bosa at the podium receiving the trophy, watching the red and gold confetti come down in the stadium. Picture that with me for a moment. Your new 2023 NFL champions, your San Francisco 49ers. You see all the confetti come down, red and gold confetti. You see Bosa, Chase, Armstead, Hargrave, Fred Warner, Greenlaw, Ward, Lenore, Gibson, Brown, Embry Thomas, and then on the offensive side, you see everyone. George Kittle, Brock Purdy, Big Trent Williams, Deebo, Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. I'm telling you guys, it is coming. It is coming. If the Niners can remain healthy, I don't see why the Niners cannot win their 6th Lombardi trophy. Let's go. We got royalty in the house. How you doing, Melissa? Good to see you. Good to see you. We have flooding here. Can't stream long. Just wanted to say hi. I love you and early Merry Christmas. Melissa, love right back at you. Be safe. Please be safe. My prayers are for you and your family and those in the vicinity of where you're at for all the flooding. Please keep us posted and be safe. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Brad says, if we don't get the trophy this year, it's going to be a major disappointment. This is our year. Let's talk about that for a minute. What can prevent the San Francisco 49ers from winning the Super Bowl this year? Let's look at the competition. Let's look at the teams in the NFC and let's look at the teams in the AFC. And I'm strictly talking right now as if the Niners have no injuries. The Niners are playing their type of football, no injuries whatsoever. Who can stand in the way of your 49ers winning a Super Bowl Lombardi trophy? The Eagles are playing Seattle right now. They don't look impressive. The Cowboys, and we're going to talk about the Cowboys in a few minutes, they got their ass kicked. The Cowboys got their ass kicked by the Buffalo Bills. Cowboys.
You suck.
That's right. And Mike McCaffrey, you should be.
You're fired.
That's what I'm talking about. And the whole organization of the Dallas Cowboys
Loser.
are losers. So the Cowboys got blown out by the Bills on the road, 31-10. The Eagles are not the Eagles that started the season. They were kind of like, Who in the NFC? Detroit? Now, let's give Detroit some credit. Detroit has been winning a lot of games. Detroit has been, I think this is the first time having a double-digit record in years. But Detroit is not in the same level of our San Francisco 49ers. They're playing good football, but they're not in the level of the 49ers. Let's keep it 100. They're not in the level of the San Francisco 49ers. Minnesota, Green Bay lost to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield has been playing decent, but we already beaten Tampa Bay. The Falcons don't scare me. Who can beat the Niners in the NFC? Now, I understand any given Sunday, anything can happen, but I'm not talking about any given Sunday. I'm talking about matchups. I'm talking about you put your best team on the field and the Niners put the best team on the field. Who can beat our San Francisco 49ers? Brock Purdy has been playing out of his mind. He is now leading for the MVP. Kudos to him for leading the MVP. Let's give him a hand of applause. The guy has been leading the MVP. Dak Prescott was kind of racing with Brock Purdy, but we saw what Dak Prescott did yesterday. 0 touchdowns and 1 interception for 135 yards. Brock Purdy, 242 for not 1, not 2, not even 3, but 4 touchdowns for your quarterback. So we look at the NFC. As long as the Niners stay healthy and they're playing their style of football, who can beat the Niners? Who are you afraid of? Let's be honest. Which team scares you in the NFC? If the Niners are healthy and playing their type of football. That's the NFC. Now, once we make it to the Super Bowl, who can bring challenges to the 49ers and the AFC? The Kansas City, they still have Patrick Mahomes. They still have Kelsey. They have a good defense, but they don't have receivers. Buffalo beat Dallas, of course, and they blew Dallas out of the park. But Buffalo has been known to go up and down in the spectrum. The one game they're really playing hot, the next game they're cold. You don't know what you can expect from Buffalo. But Buffalo and Kansas City, both teams do not scare me. You got the Ravens. They're also 11-3 in the AFC. They're also the number 1 seed right now in the AFC. So this Christmas, Monday Night Football, we're going to get to see a preview of maybe this year's Super Bowl. The Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers for the right to lift up the Lombardi Trophy. So we're going to see this Monday the battle between Baltimore and the 49ers. They're both 11-3. They're both lead the number 1 seed in their respective conference. Lamar Jackson considered for the MVP. Brock Purdy is considered for the MVP. Their defense is stacked. Our defense is stacked. Their running game is good. Our running game is good. This is going to be a clash of the Titans. And the San Francisco 49ers will be playing and hosting the Ravens. Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready because we're going to see some good football. What's up, Joseph? Welcome. No team scares me, says Joseph. Right on, Joseph. You ain't lying. Let's level up.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
I just read that they don't know when Armstead and Hargrave are going to return. Yeah, they're day to day. I'm not worried about it. They should be ready to go against the Ravens. We shall see. It is only Monday. We don't play until next Monday. So I am not worried about that. Neither should you, Don. They should be fine. Come Friday, if they're having the same conversation on Friday or Saturday, then we can revisit this concern. I think it's either Brock or CMC for MVP. If the Niners beat the Ravens on Christmas and Brock plays well, I think he locks up the MVP. I like it. Very good point. What's up, Randy? We got Randy in the house. How you doing, Randy? I monkey down with the sickness. Let's go. Hold on real quick. Let's go. We got royalty in the house. What's up, Dina Harvey? Welcome to the Niner Sickness Podcast. We got royalty and we have I seen her in here. Where is she? Give me a second. Where did she go? You're sneaking away from me. There she is. Royalty. We got Tony Hope in the house. How you doing, Tony? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to there's the right one. And it is definitely Victory freaking Monday. Let's go. We're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to talk about Skip Bayless. We're going to talk about Michael Irvin and the idiotic takes from those two, particularly Skip. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm too emotional, Bayless. We're going to have some fun tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Stick with me. We're going to have some fun. Absolutely. Make sure I say hello to everyone. Give me a second. Tony says, Dina, facts. I'm watching this game hoping the shit chickens would at least try and play tonight. It is 10-3. Not too bad. I thought you were going to play merit music at first. What's up, Christian Carver? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the channel. We got my brother.
Thug Life Certified.
Terradome in the house. How you doing, Terradome? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of video clips of Stephen A. Smith. If you haven't seen it already, I think it's hilarious. I want to share it with you guys because I think it's freaking hilarious. Give me 1 second. Let me get it set up here real quick. Let me get it set it up. I think it's freaking hilarious. All right, like that. All right, here we go. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Let me know if you guys can hear it, okay?
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? I know I told you because I was on TV when I said it. And I rewinded it. I DVR'd it just to make sure I told you. I picked the Buffalo Bills to win this game. It was a tough one. I understand. Y'all fell for the okie doke, didn't you? You sat up there and listened to old Stevie A tell you. Dak Prescott, MVP candidate. You fell for it, didn't you? You fell for it, okay? You sat up there. I ain't tell you about that running game of Buffalo. I ain't tell you about that inclement weather. I ain't tell you about Western New York and how the Dallas Cowboys ain't fit to deal with such adverse conditions. I ain't getting into none of that. I'll let you sit up there and believe that those Dallas Cowboys going to be special. They were going to be special. They were going to rise to the occasion, even though I told you they were going to lose. And they got stomped. What did I tell you? Now, I'm going to leave you alone from now. But it's just a reminder of what the big bullies the Dallas Cowboys are. When you're going up against inferior competition, you show up and you show out. And you'll win a tough game here and there. But every now and then there's elements and increments that are dropped to show you who you are and what you're going to be when it really, really counts. How about them Cowboys?
Gotta love it. How about them Cowboys? Love it. And then there's also Skip Bayless, man. Skip Bayless is a freaking embarrassment to any person that speaks 49er football or any sports. The guy does not know what he's saying. He doesn't know. It's all about clicks. Give me 1 second. I'm going to bring up Skip Bayless talking about the Cowboys loss. See if I can bring it up. This is so funny. I'm sure it's today's. It cracks me up. Hold on. Here we go. Give me a second, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. Hold on real quick. Is this the one? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I should have had it prepared. I apologize. Okay, here we go. Right there. All right, here we go. Are you guys ready? Let's enjoy this together.
Do you agree with what Terry and Gronk had to say about the Cowboys?
I mean, I don't know if I agree with everything they said. I know they don't play well on the road, Skip. I know that Mike Parsons
Tanisha, welcome.
did not
Welcome,
show up in
Tanisha.
that game and rarely shows up in these big games that you need him to show up in.
True.
He did play well against the Philadelphia Eagles. He got a sack that game. But last year, if you remember, throughout all of December in the playoffs in January, he had a sack and a half.
He did.
He got his sack third game of the season around the 18th of December. This year, he got his sack against the Philadelphia Eagles. He may not get nothing but a half sack the rest of the way, and that will be about what he does. And so they don't run the ball well. I remember you saying Tony Pollard and CMC, he's just a little bit better. Skip, that was a fabrication of the truth then. It's a fabrication of the truth now.
It was not last year. No.
You got to love
It was
Sherman.
last year. It was last year. It was the year before that. It was any other year where Tony Pollard and CMC have played the same sport. No. But whatever. I understand. You said Bell, your linebacker, has been a revelation. No, he's an undersized player, and good teams will find him, and they'll run the ball down your throat because you do not play undersized linebackers in the National Football League. You got a 200-pound Mike. They're going to 200-pound, move him up out of there. And that's what Buffalo did. They moved him up out of there. You see those plays where they scored touchdowns, those plays where they got big gains. It's because they moved the 33s and the 30s and the 14s and the ones. And they said, you're not big enough to play in the box. And they said, we're going to move you out of the box. And they did that consistently and effectively. And that's what every team's going to do. That's what Arizona did. It's schematically very tough to do. The Chargers tried to do that one year where they were playing undersized. They were playing DBs in the box, and it was working out. And then they played New England, and New England ran. They just gotten power eye and just powered it straight down their throat the rest of the game and put them out of the playoffs.
They did.
Yeah, it was crazy. And so that's why you don't do it. And offensively,
let's go, Sherman.
About CD Lamb and Dak Prescott and McCarthy, and hey, we got it figured out. You don't have it figured out. You've played against teams that you have figured out. The Philadelphia Eagles, you played a really good game. The Seattle Seahawks, you played a really good game. But Skip, your road to the Super Bowl is gonna go through the road. You're gonna go on the road, and you're gonna have to win. And I don't think you can.
Okay. And by the way, quick point of order before Key goes. I had one bright spot yesterday, and it was Tony Pollard. I thought he ran hard and he ran well. He carried 11 times for almost 5 yards a carry, and I'll take that. But that's about all I'll take from that game. But go ahead.
Yeah, they ran a few draw plays, late draws throughout the game.
Listen to this guy.
There's no question about it. You talk about Terry Bradshaw and Rob Gronkowski and what they said. Skip, I don't believe from a mental standpoint that it's a problem for the team. They just got out physical. The physicality is too much for them. When you look at the teams that have
look at the face reactions from Skip Bayless. Those looks from Skip Bayless is priceless.
Philadelphia ran the ball. They didn't run it enough, in my opinion, but they ran it very effectively. And then obviously San Francisco, and then what we just saw yesterday against Buffalo. Your defense is allowing in the games that you win 266 total yards, 366 when you lose. So it's all falling on this defense. Then when you talk about yards per game, 88 when you win, 200 when you lose. You can't have it like that. It can't be that lopsided if you plan on making any hay at all. Again, I hate to be redundant in this. I tried to tell you you needed help on the defensive end. Okay, you try to tell me, no, we're stacked. Our defense is fine. Yeah, you're fine against the Giants. You're fine against the New York Jets. Like, you're fine against those type of teams.
Were we fine against the Eagles at home?
Okay, you split with the Eagles, something that you do every single year.
I know, but we should have beaten
Skip
Philly. We
Bayless
did
sounds like a
everything.
moron when he makes comments like that.
Everything,
Okay, but you can't say we got blown off the field at Philadelphia like we did at Buffalo and at San Francisco.
They offensively dominated you. They did what they needed to do from an offensive standpoint. You're now playing Chase again against the Philadelphia Eagles. You're playing Chase. You're behind. Okay? Philly, only way Philly is going to surrender this division is they've got to lose games. I doubt that they lose to the New York Giants in Arizona. I doubt it very seriously. So you will be on the road going up against competition. You mentioned maybe it's the Buccaneers.
Yeah, they need a diaper
maybe you go into
change.
New Orleans, it's the Saints or something like that. Who knows? But you're going to be on the road. Not only that, let's fast forward to next week against Miami. Miami's averaging 140 yards on the ground.
All right, let's get away from that for a minute. So, basically, in a nutshell, Skip Bayless, he's a huge Cowboy fan. And I understand if you're going to be a fan of your team, that's fine. Root for your team. But don't be idiotic. Don't go on your Instagram or your Twitter and throw jerseys into a garbage can with a brand new garbage bag that you're going to take out that jersey and put it away. Don't act like you're throwing it away. You want to impress your viewers? Get that jersey and burn it. Put flames to those jerseys. Don't just throw it in a garbage can with a brand new garbage bag, and then you're going to take it out later off camera and put it away. The Cowboys will not win a Super Bowl. They will not make it to the NFC Championship game. They are getting nowhere near that. They are frauds. The Cowboys are frauds. They are frauds. Let me tell you, they cannot go on the road and come to Santa Clara and beat the San Francisco 49ers when the Cowboys beat the Eagles, when they beat Seattle. A lot of Niner fans came up to me or text me, and they told me, Beto, are you worried? Are you worried that the Cowboys are playing better? Dak Prescott is playing better. They're not the same Cowboys from week 5. They're playing much better. I don't know. Can the Niners beat them again? Did you see what Buffalo Bills did to the Cowboys yesterday? And we are way, way better than the Bills. Josh Allen is an amazing double threat quarterback, but we are better than the Buffalo Bills. The Cowboys should not scare anyone. I don't care how good they're playing at home. They cannot compete with a physical, in-your-face team. When the Bills got physical, when they ran the ball down their throat, you saw the Cowboys struggle defending the run. The Cowboys got bullied in Buffalo. They couldn't do nothing. They did not even block. If you watch that game, the Bills offense left Parsons alone. They didn't block Parsons at all. They took a page off the 49ers offense and they ran the ball away from Parson. And Parson was not blocked and was not effective. And I've been hearing a bunch of people, well, is Parson better than Bosa? Is he? Shut your mouth. Micah Parson is nowhere near the player that Nick Bosa is. The Cowboys are nowhere near of being a good team like the San Francisco 49ers. The Cowboys, the Eagles, they do not put up a threat against your 49ers. As long as your Niners stay healthy, as long as they do not deal with the injury bug and they continue to play their type of football, there's not a team in the NFC that can stop your Niners, our Niners, from getting to the Super Bowl. And once we reach the Super Bowl, you tell me who scares you in the AFC. The Chiefs, they don't scare me. Buffalo doesn't scare me. We're going to find out about, like I said earlier, the Ravens are the first seed within the AFC conference. They are 11-3. Your San Francisco 49ers, they're 11-3, and then the number one seed in the NFC. They're going to collide against each other on Christmas. Monday Night Football. The two best records teams from the prospective conference, both number one seeds. You could not ask the NFL or the football gods to put a better game for Christmas. You got the Baltimore Ravens, 11-3, number one seed in the AFC. You got the San Francisco 49ers, the first seed, 11-3 in the NFC. You got Brock Purdy going for the MVP. You got Lamar Jackson in discussion of the MVP. Who will play better? Brock Purdy or Lamar Jackson? Which team will step up on Monday, Christmas? Who gets to open up the Christmas present? Will it be the San Francisco 49er fans? Or is it going to be the Baltimore Raven fans? Who is going to get their due present on that day? Let's welcome some people that just came in real quick. We got Damian Lee in the house. What's up, Damian? Welcome to the channel. Beto, if he burns it, this house might catch on fire. His house. Skip Bayless is too cheap to burn anything. We got my girl, my co-host on Fridays on the Niners Now podcast, Jess from East Coast Red and Gold. We got royalty in the house. Welcome, Jess. Good to see you. We got my brother from a completely different mama, but my buddy, one of my ex-co-hosts, Mr. Bash from 49er Minded in the house. What's up, brother? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Damien says Ray Charles was blind and couldn't find the keys on the piano. Dak has good vision and gets confused on Tell it, Damien. You say it, Damien. That's what I'm talking about. I think San Fran and Baltimore could be a Super Bowl preview. It's not San Fran, San Francisco. Alonzo. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Gotta bounce. Have a great show. Thank you for stopping in and hitting that like button for your boy. Appreciate your bash. Have a good night. Ismael Ortiz in the house. What's up, Ismael? So, the 49ers, if they remain healthy, if they continue to play their type of football, we're going to get a great preview on Monday. Next Monday, we're going to have a great preview of maybe the two Super Bowl teams that represent each other, that represent, their conference in the Super Bowl. You can't ask for a better game than the number 1 seed, 11-3 Baltimore Ravens against the number 1 seed, 11-3 San Francisco 49ers. The clash of the Titans. Who will win that game? Look who it is, my friend, my sister, royalty in the house. Laura Cat is here. How you doing, Laura Cat? Blessings to you and your family. Happy holidays to you and your family. So, we got Joe in the house. Joe Nino, Huvo Niner Nation, my boy. How you doing, sir? Empire. No disrespect, Joe. We are not a nation. We are an empire. An empire is greater than a nation. And gold is more valuable than silver. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on real quick. Let me give him a nice one for that one.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
But welcome to this stream. So, your San Francisco 49ers are 11-3. They just won the NFC Championship back-to-back. But I love what Greenlaw said. He said, I'm tired of wearing the NFC Championship shirts. I want to win and wear a Super Bowl shirt. Guys, the way that Brock Purdy is playing, the way that he's commanding the offense, he's exceeding all types expectations of a lot of people. Brock Purdy allows Kyle Shanahan to freely be creative in the offensive calling. Kyle Shanahan is arguably, if not the best play caller in the NFL. But it doesn't matter how good you are as a play caller. If you are held back, if you are limited because of the quarterback that is running your offense, you can be the greatest coordinator, offensive-minded guru, but if you cannot get your quarterback to execute your game plan the way it needs to be executed, you won't be successful. And Kyle Shanahan found that out with Jimmy Garoppolo. Kyle Shanahan found that out with the Nick Mullins, the Beathards. The only time that Kyle could be Kyle is when he was calling plays for Matty Ice. But let me tell you something. This is my opinion and my opinion only. Kyle has not coached a quarterback in his career as a head coach than Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy allows Kyle Shanahan to be able to make some great calls because he knows that Brock Purdy will execute those calls to the T. And for whatever reason, if that call breaks down, if the defense doesn't bite, Kyle has enough confidence in Brock Purdy to make an audible. We've seen Brock Purdy make audibles, take off running. That touchdown to CMC, where CMC fell. You guys remember yesterday? CMC caught the football. He fell down. Nobody was near him. He got back up and ran in for a touchdown. That might have looked like an easy throw by Brock Purdy. But let me tell you, it was anything but easy. Did you know he had to improvise on that play? Did you see the freaking pass rush breakthrough? What should have been a what? A sack for Jimmy G? What did Brock Purdy do? He escaped to his left. He moved and he saw Christian McCaffrey and threw him a dart for a touchdown. And let's not even talk about Kyle Shanahan putting players, scheming them open. That throw to Deebo Samuel, there wasn't a Cardinal anywhere near him. I'm not talking about the goalpost throw. I think it was the first touchdown. I don't remember which one was first, the goalpost but the one that I'm talking about, there was nobody near Deebo. We're not talking, and no disrespect to any of the other receivers, but we're not talking about Ayuk. We're not talking about other players. This is Deebo Samuel. And they left him what? Wide open? A lot of it is because of Deebo, but a lot of it is because Kyle can scheme you open. But it doesn't matter if you are that wide open if a quarterback can't do the layup. If your quarterback can't do the layup, it doesn't matter how open a receiver is. And Brock Purdy, whether you like him or not, the man can do layups. The man can put the ball in the breadbasket. The man can execute the play calls of Kyle Shanahan. He is able to get to the ball where the ball needs to go, on stride. People say, wow, a lot of the yards that Brock Purdy gets, he gets it because the receivers are catching the ball and they're running after the catch. All right, let's talk about that for a minute. So a lot of the catches of Deebo and Ayuk are runs after the catch, right? He throws a 5-yard pass, turns into a 60-yard run. People are, that's not on Brock. Anybody can dump it. It's not that Brock is just delivering the ball. He is delivering the ball right on stride. He puts it perfectly where the receiver does not lose any speed on his route. Part of catching the ball and being yards after the catch is catching that ball in stride. Not having to turn around and then try to go run. These guys, Deebo Samuel, Ayuk, CMC, Kittle, they are running in stride. Brock Purdy is putting that ball in the right place where the receiver doesn't have to slow down, can continue to keep running for the extra yards. That is your quarterback. That is your quarterback. That is not Jimmy Garoppolo. That is not a game manager. That's a quarterback that is precise, a surgeon, a guy that is just slicing and dicing defenses. What I see in Brock is what I saw in Joe Montana when Joe Montana first starting to take off. Now, hear me, okay? Don't get crazy and say that I said this. I'm not saying that Brock will be Joe Montana with the 4 Super Bowls. We know what Joe Montana was able to do. What I'm saying is the things that I'm seeing in Brock, the confidence, the ability to be calm and collective under pressure, be able to keep his eyes on the field, always looking downfield, the way that he can get the ball in stride to his playmakers. The things that Brock Purdy is doing is what I've seen in Joe Montana when he first started to take off. I've been a fan since 1977. So way before Bill Walsh was there and way before Bill Walsh was there and Joe Montana. I remember Joe Montana getting drafted in the 3rd round, sitting behind Steve DeBerg. I remember the ups and downs of Joe Montana. A lot of the young people nowadays, they know what history has shown. Joe Montana, the GOAT, 4 Super Bowls, the comeback kid, Joe Cool, the 2-minute quarterback. But Joe wasn't always Joe in the beginning. Joe was struggling. Brock Purdy is cooking. Brock Purdy, the calmness in the eye of the storm is incredible. What's up, Harry Rios? Welcome to the channel. Brock Purdy, he's able to digest whatever the defense throws at him. He slices and dices pass rushers. He's not scared of getting hit. The kid is poised. I know many of you, myself included, had a lot of hopes for Trey Lance. I have nothing against Trey Lance. I will never have nothing against Trey Lance. I don't like it that he's with the Cowboys, but that was not his choice, or was it? I don't know. But we'll leave it there. Everybody wanted Trey Lance to succeed. We gave up too much for Trey Lance not to be successful in this organization. We gave up 2 number 1s and exchanged the other for the opportunity to find our franchise quarterback. The quarterback that can make it to the next level if we ever made it back to the Super Bowl. Vatar, welcome, sir. Welcome. Trey Lance was the guy that the 49ers front office, the coaches, and the fan base was rallying behind because we wanted him to be the next quarterback. And when he did not show those abilities, when he got hurt, then we went back to Jimmy G, and Jimmy G did okay. A lot of times, a gift finds you. A blessing finds you. You don't find the blessing, but the blessing finds you. What's Imperial? Welcome, welcome, brother. 4-8. The Niners were down to their second quarterback last year. We started the game against Miami. The whole week, there was so much anticipation of playing Miami. The coach against, the teacher against the apprentice, right? McDaniels against Shanahan. It was all hyped up. And then Jimmy G goes down. The whole hype all week long. And Jimmy G goes down. Oh, crap. We are going to get embarrassed in this game. So I thought. That's it. All this week, all the anticipation of beating Miami, the teacher playing against a student, all that BS, just for Jimmy to get hurt. So what did they do? They called Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick in the draft, to come in and take over a game that was so hyped up all week long. And what did Brock Purdy do? What did he do? Did he shit the bed? I don't think so. Was he scared? I don't think so. He came in prepared. He came in and immediately took control of that offense. The players immediately started to fall in love with Brock Purdy. They started to respect him because they saw the eye of the tiger in this kid. I know last year we heard a lot about the BS that it's not fair that the players are not respecting Trey. They don't respect Trey. They don't trust Trey. It wasn't even like that. If you ever play football or any sport, but particularly football, you love all your teammates, but you're going to rally behind the guy that can win you games. You're going to love and respect every teammate for the most part, but you're going to rally behind the player that you see. With this guy, we can win. And that's what I saw the players do behind. Welcome, Joyce. Welcome, welcome. That's what I saw in Brock Purdy. He earned the respect of Big Trent Williams. He earned the respect of Deebo Samuel, of George Kittle. He earned the respect of these players. When I saw Brock Purdy step in the pocket and throw that dime to George Kittle for a first down against Miami, and the defender was right here. The defender was right in his face, and he threw that dime to George Kittle. I said to myself, we got a quarterback. Whether you believe me or not, that's okay. I am not here to debate whether you believe me or not. But to myself, when I saw Brock Purdy throw a dime in the presence of pressure to George Kittle for that first down, I told myself, we got our quarterback. We got our quarterback. But of course, I needed to see more. And then fast forward, we played Tampa Bay. even though he did not play literally against Tom Brady, because they both play on the offensive side, but they did both representing their respective teams. The Hall of Famer, the GOAT, the 7-time Super Bowl champion. Okay, maybe he wasn't the Tom Brady of when he was younger, but he is still a vet. Here's Brock Purdy starting his first NFL career. The last pick in the draft. Going against the GOAT. Tom Brady has never lost to a starting rookie quarterback until he faced Brock Purdy. And not only did Brock Purdy win that game, but he dominated. And the rest is history. Ladies and gentlemen, we found our quarterback. You guys should be fired up. You guys should be fired up because we finally found our quarterback. They can lead us to the promised land. Debo believes in him. CMC believes in him. Ayuk believes in him. Trent Williams believes in him. George Kittle believes in him. Why not you? It is a great season to be a 49er fan. It is a great season to be a Niner fan. We are 11-3. We hold the number 1 seed. We are dominating. We're not just beating teams. We are dominating them. 30 plus points. The only time that we put up 17 points was 3 games in a row. The funk that we went through. Real quick, do you guys remember when we were going through those 3 losing games? Do you guys remember when we were going through those losing games? When we can only muster 17 points? How many of you started to worry? How many of you started to get fearful? And I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to say you're not a real Niner fan. No, I started to question, can we do it this year? It is only natural. But they went into the bye. They gathered themselves. Steve Wilkes came from the booth to the field. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not a big whatever. I'm just going to leave it. But that's what happened. He came from the booth to the field. They made some adjustments in the secondary by removing Isaiah Oliver and putting Lenore inside. But the key to that was Emory Thomas had to play on the outside. And because Emory Thomas was able to do his job on the outside, and he done it well, he's been playing great. It's the reason why we can keep Lenore inside. We lost 3 in a row. A lot of us started to panic. A lot of us started to panic. A lot of us put in the buzzer. Now we are in our 6th straight win. Our 6th straight win. We are 11-3. We are the number 1 seed, and we're kicking everyone's ass. Who are we going to lose to if we play our type of football and we are not injured? Welcome, Leslie Klinger, welcome. How you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. I had to watch it in casino in Vegas. Ooh, Vegas. Here for a conference, and the people cheering was amazing. Brock Purdy is our QB. For sure, for sure. Miguel Garcia in the house. What's up, brother? I definitely believe in Brock Purdy. I love it, Miguel. I love it. We are taking it all the way. Yep, I remember, and he still took us down the field, and we could have won, but hey, I knew it would be okay. I could tell from the pressers. Yep. The kid is gifted, and he's being blessed by God, Beto. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, I remember that we had 3 games losing streak this season, and I am not going to front. I was a little worried. It is only natural to be worried, Christian. Anybody that says they weren't, I'm not going to say anything, but come on. We are all human. Because as a human, it is natural to think that sometimes as a sports fan, yep, 100% correct. Daniel Cantu says, really Purdy did his job and moved the ball down the field. Absolutely. Miguel says, I never panicked. I never doubt the team. I always said, when we come out of this, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Let's go. Let's go.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
Gonna head out. It's raining like crazy. It's raining out here as well. Be safe. Take care and good night, Don. I'm going to be getting off the air pretty soon myself. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. Appreciate every time your daughters. I said hello. Jayla and Ariel. Tell them I said hello. Everybody did a lot of soul searching during that 3-week funk. Maybe the Niners needed it. Maybe this is what the Niners needed to gather themselves and find out who they truly are. Like Dina said, they did a lot of searching, soul searching. And whatever they were, those 3 games was not who they are at all. I was just in my friend's house. I hate what's telling me that Baltimore, it's going to give us a challenge. I told him not without a quarterback, it's going to be like Superman to them. I tend to agree to an extent. I think Baltimore is going to be a huge challenge against the San Francisco 49ers. They have a great defense. They had some receivers, and they have an elite quarterback in Lamar Jackson. I love Lamar Jackson. But with that said, I do believe that the Niners are made of the right stuff, and they will be prepared, and they'll be ready to compete against the Baltimore Ravens. David McNiner is in the house. What's up, brother? Beto, what's good, brother? That's good. Niners Empire. I'd wipe my feet. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sorry, when we came out of the bye week. I knew what you meant though, Miguel. No worries. I know what you meant. All right, you be safe. Leslie, be safe on the road. Pray for safe travels, for a safe return back to the 209. We'll see you back in the 209 tomorrow. I'm glad you were able to have some fun in Vegas. I don't know. They said that what's said in Vegas stays in Vegas. So we'll see. Luis Moreno in the house. Welcome, sir. What's up, Sickness? MVB Purdy. Let's effing go. Especially Wilkes. Wilkes took a lot of criticism. Steve Wilkes took a lot of criticism by a lot of Niner fans. Oh my God, D'Amico Ryan should have never left. Steve Wilkes sucks. Fire Steve Wilkes. Get rid of Steve Wilkes. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to no Niner fans, but there are a lot of Niner fans that get into their feelings. They write their feelings. Things don't go right, and they go from here to all the way down here. Football is not about feelings. It's about progress. It's about hard work, commitment. People wanted Steve Wilkes fired. Steve Wilkes has this defense humming. This defense is humming right now. We are arguably the best defense in the NFL, but yet people wanted Wilkes fired. I can't believe that. I bet Beto is going to be busy Christmas Day, spending time with the family, watching Laker and Niner football. As a Laker fan, I always enjoyed Christmas and watch my Lakers play. Now I get to watch the Lakers and the 49ers. It's going to be a great. And the Mexican tradition, we open up our presents the night before. We open up our presents Christmas Eve, 24th at midnight. We open up our presents. We do that. And we just kind of chillax all day on Christmas Day. So it'll be football and basketball for me. Brock Proke. I think you meant to say Purdy. I hope that's what you meant to say. Oh, wait a minute. Let me take it back. I didn't see the comma. Not having the comment threw me off, but my apologies. Brock broke Mr. Irrelevant QB record. Got you, my friend. Got you. Did not mean to screw that up. Got you. Keep the foot on the gas. Go freaking 9. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Let's get ready to rumble. The girl said, hello, Niner family. Hello, girls. Luis Moreno says, last time the Niners played in Baltimore, I think it was also in December and a rain game. Hopefully that's not the case this time around. And we almost won that game. The key was almost. We tend to struggle in Baltimore. This is going to be in our field, in our house. I'm excited to see the game. I've always been the type of guy, honestly, if you want to be the best, you beat the best. And right now, Baltimore is the best. They're 11-3, and they are the number 1 seed. They are the best team right now in the AFC. So if you want to continue to be the best, you beat the best. And this is why. Oh, is it on? Hold on. Oh, it is on. This is why, excuse me, I was talking to myself about because my iPhone can be a camera as well. And sometimes when I turn on my stream software, it turns the camera on, and I don't use that as a camera. So it was telling me that I had 20% left in battery, and I'm like, really? But the camera was on, even though it was facing at the table. Let's see here. Thank goodness the Ravens are coming to Levi's. Tony, absolutely 100% correct. Thank goodness they're coming here, and we're not going there. Yep. A lot of people were wrong about Steve Wilkes. Trent Williams for MVP. I don't know MVP, but man, I love me some Trent Williams. I love me some Trent Williams, let me tell you. Brandon in the house. What's up, Brandon? Let me finish this video that I was watching earlier, that we were watching earlier. Hold on, guys. And let's finish watching this video.
It's not bulldozer football.
Yeah, but your defense isn't fast enough your defense isn't fast enough.
We have a better chance against that. Marquise Bell has a better chance against Mostert and company and what they're doing with those guys.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you.
They don't sledgehammer.
Because one of the things that happens is it becomes a copycat league. They're going to pull the Arizona film, the Philly, the 49ers, and the Bills, and they're going to package that up because what they're going to do is they're going to call Kyle Shanahan and Anthony Lynn, the run game coordinator, and they're going to have communication with them about what they did to you in the run game, okay? And they're going to give them some stuff as they watch the film to pair with their running style. Now, I understand what you're saying. You put a 200-pound linebacker on the field and watch what happens. You watch what happened to you. Now, you'll be coming back the following Monday talking about, well, you know, that's what you're going to do. You're going to have straight frogs on your face. Keyshawn, what?
He can run and he can tackle, but he got bulldozed. He was getting hit in the mouth by 350 pounds.
But you act like them big linemen in Miami's 100 pounds.
Yeah, that's
if
just
I
not
get
their
a
scheme.
if I get a 290-pound guy up on you, and then I double down before I slide up to the next level, that's 300 pounds. I mean, that's 600 pounds. You can't get off of that.
Okay. I'm going to go back to what Terry said and Gronk said.
Skip Bayless is
I
an idiot.
1,000% agree with both of them because they're on to something that I have been on. My biggest.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online.
This is why I don't like YouTube. I rather save the recordings. Anyway, that was a little portion of today on Undisputed. Skip Bayless is a big jerk. He loves his Cowboys, and he makes them full out of himself. He was saying, I wrote him on, I know he don't care. He probably never read it, but I wrote him on X, and I told him, hey, where's your energy? Because he was talking shit about his team, that they're pretenders. The Cowboys are pretenders. They're not the real deal, which we already knew this, right? But Skip is saying this. And I said, in a couple of your shows, you were stating, I cannot wait for the Cowboys to replay the Niners in the playoffs. This is Skip Bayless. I cannot wait for the Cowboys to play the Niners in the playoffs. We are much better than we were when we played them the first time. Dak Prescott is playing like an MVP quarterback. Now, he said, I don't want to play the 49ers in the playoffs. I don't want to get embarrassed by the 49ers in the playoffs. Where is the same energy, Skip Bayless? Where is your same energy? Why not keep that same energy? Skip Bayless is and will always be a joke, in my opinion. Well, guys, it's been great. It's been about an hour and 20 minutes that I've been on here. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with your boy, Niner Beto from Niner Sickness Podcast. I appreciate each and every one who tuned in from the beginning and stayed with me, and those that came in and hit the like button and left. We love you. Hand applause. A hand applause to each and every one of you. Make sure to,
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
thank you for following my channel. Thank you for hanging out with your boy. I love and respect each and every one of you. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the rest of the week. We will be going live tomorrow at 6:30 here on the Niner Sickness channel. You can also follow my boy Brandon, who his channel is Forever Faithful Podcast. He will be one of the hosts tomorrow. And then we have my boy Peter. And he will be on his channel as well. All three of us will be live at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. And you can follow Peter at Niner Fanatic Podcast. That is the channel. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. Have a wonderful night. God bless. And we'll see you when we see you. Peace. Go Niners, baby.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.